An autobiography of religious development by M.L. King, Jr. Now, going down to page 9 of this, notice how it says there's the page numbers right there. To page 9 of this document. Page 9. Listen to this. At the age of 13, I shocked my Sunday school class by listen to this, denying, I'm going to zoom in here, let's make sure you see it. Sunday school class, by denying the bodily resurrection of Jesus. Now, let me go ahead and turn in your Bible to John chapter 2. Turn in your Bible, in the King James Bible, to John chapter 2. And make sure you follow along with me carefully here. Now in John chapter 2, you go to verse 13. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem, and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the changers of money sitting. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overthrew the tables, and said unto them that sold doves, Take these things hence, make not my Father's house an house of merchandise. And his disciples remembered that it was written, The zeal of thine house hath eaten me up. Then answered the Jews, and said unto him, What sign showest thou unto us, seeing that thou doest these things? Listen to this. Listen to this part right here. Jesus answered and said unto them, Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. Then said the Jews, 46 years was this temple in building, and wilt thou rear it up in 3 days? Yeah, well, this is the part that you need to remember right here. But he spake of the temple of his body. Jesus' body. Now go ahead and go to John chapter 20. Verse 27. I'm going to go ahead and, I'll start in verse 26, and I would strongly, read this whole chapter for yourself of John chapter 20 in the King James Version. But starting in verse 26 here, and after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. So, there's that one. And Thomas, and I'll go on to finish this one up. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my God. Jesus saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen me, and yet have believed. Now go to, and look what Jesus said. Jesus saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen me, and yet have believed. Now going to Luke chapter 24. And then specifically verse 39. Okay, we'll go up here. And they rose up the same hour, starting in verse 30. And it came to pass as he sat at meat with them, he, being Jesus, took bread and blessed it, and brake and gave to them, and their eyes were opened, and they knew him, and he vanished out of their sight. And they said one to another, Did not our heart burn within us while he talked with us by the way, and while he opened to us the Scriptures? And they rose up the same hour, and returned to Jerusalem, and found the 11 gathered together, and them that were with him with them, saying, The Lord is risen indeed, and hath appeared to Simon. They told what things were done in the way, and how he was known of them in breaking of bread. And as they thus spake, Jesus himself stood in the midst of them, and saith unto them, Peace be unto you. But they were terrified and affrighted, and supposed that they had seen a spirit. And he said unto them, Why are ye troubled? And why do thoughts arise in your hearts? Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me, and see, for a spirit hath not flesh and bones, as ye see me have. So read these verses for yourself. This is Luke chapter 24. Read this chapter for yourself. Go in the King James Bible and turn to this. Jesus said right here, Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see, for a spirit hath not flesh and bones, as ye see me have. Compare that with what you see in this document by Martin Luther King, Jr. My son, at the age of 13, I shocked my Sunday school class by denying the bodily resurrection of Jesus. Denying it. That's what it says right here in the writing. This document is here's the link right there. .stanford.edu. So you can go to this yourself and put that link in there and look at this document for yourself.